Welcome to Mongo is Appalled. I am Corbett, and this is an outrage! No, wait. Or it's an appalling outrage.
Well, I'm appalled by your outrage.
So, Mike, let's talk about the helpful, handy people that want to make your lives better. Or one of your lives, I don't know. The corporations of the universe. Here to help you?
The source of evil in the modern world.
Or at least in the Dungeon Crawler Carl world. In Dungeon Crawler Carl, we have the Borant Corporation, which is right up front, and is very much considered the bad guys, air quotes in that one. And not that I'm not saying they're not the bad guys, because
they are.
The Valte, oof.
I don't know that the Valte are more evil than Borant, but they're certainly more competent.
Yeah, there's that.
So I guess their evil's more efficient.
So my question to you, Mike, are the corporations in Dungeon Crawler Carl as evil as you think they are presented like in the book? Because they're still a corporation, they want to make money. Now, granted, there's the point where you start making money and stop caring about people, which is kind of the point of Dungeon Crawler Carl. Borant is probably the first one we should at least generally discuss, because they have control over the crawl through most of the series until it's handed over to the
Valte, yeah.
Or is it the Syndicate or the Valte?
Well, it's the Valte first, and then I think the Syndicate just takes over when it seems the AI is getting out of hand.
I mean, we could also point out the long haul biological waste management solutions, the guys who...
Yeah, the crawlers.
Yeah.
The pacifist network.
Are they bad? Is everybody bad?
Well, the Syndicate certainly thinks they're evil. They're terrorists. And as we know, as Americans, terrorists are always bad.
Yeah. The other waste station, Dictum Waste Station Control, those are some evil pieces of crap. I'm sorry. Sending that one crawler up to the top as a commercial to die? Like,
you'll never get lost with...
Yeah, that was the... I mean, granted, I get the joke in the book, and it's horrible.
Yeah. Well, I think part of the problem, and not to get political here on the show much, except that these books are semi-political, so I think it just shows the dangers of monopolies and oligarchs. I mean, it just... These guys literally think they're above everyone else. So what they do must be good, and what everyone else does must be bad. And it's bizarre that that sort of thing can even happen in a ostensibly civilized universe. And yet history is replete with that sort of thing where people just always try to get more and more and more and more. So, yeah, I mean, I think the Syndicate is evil. I think anytime... I mean, remember at the end of Parade of Horribles, where that historian is thinking she's going to have to move out of her little apartment because air is no longer provided. It's a separate fee.
No, I'm right there with you. Everything's a monthly fee to add on, and in current life in the world, it won't be long before air is one of those extra fees.
It's a subscription service for air. Or that story of 1,000 points of light about that lost habitat, which used, a certain thing to, those exploding gas balls to attract the Syndicate rescue vessel, and they were saved, except they were charged so much for the rescue that they all became indentured servants.
Yep.
Yeah.
The way heroes get.
So, yeah.
A little terrible.
A little bit terrible. A little bit of terrible. And it's funny because the series starts, you think Borant is the most evil. And they're pretty evil. But as you goes on, whether it's the Dream Elves or the robot people wanting to basically create a singularity and get rid of all organic life, and all this is kind of like, wow, compared to them, the Borants are kind of like Mussolini in World War II. I mean, yeah, was he a fascist? Yeah, but he was kind of incompetent. So, kind of the Charlie
In-
Chaplin of dictators there.
Incompetent fascists are
Yeah,
popular.
yeah. Well, they're less scary than competent fascists.
That's very true. Well, you could also no, okay. Let me flip the tables on you a little bit. What about, and this is very important, another corporation that was created in Dungeon Crawler Carl, the Society for the Eradication of Cocker Spaniels.
Well, if you like Cocker Spaniels, it is pretty horrific. Hashtag justice for Cocker Spaniels.
Yeah. They've helped make a lot of things happen, I think, behind the scenes as far as well, carrying out Princess Donut's whims
And we're uncertain
slash
as to
plans.
yeah, we're uncertain as to how much they were involved in the revolution on the Kuatin homeworld.
Yeah,
That's still
yeah.
kind of a question mark.
Viva la
Yeah.
revolution, Carl. Don't get me wrong. I totally love Donut. I don't think she's honestly horrible. More like a cat in the way that she'll knock a glass of water off a table.
Yep.
Like, you weren't paying attention to me, so now you are. I win.
Yeah. A friend of mine had a story she told about one of her cats that she was eating a lunch on her table in front of the TV, a coffee table, and the cat just started getting closer and closer to her plate, and she kept saying, "No, no, no." And then finally, "Don't you dare." And she said, and the cat, looking right at her, put his paw directly on her food, then turned to dash away, and he would have gotten away except he has a tail. And but yeah, I mean that's yeah, is that evil or is that just cat?
And there's some definite question marks on that one.
But I would say the biggest difference is it's all volunteer, whereas it seems most megacorps in the syndicate are not volunteer
Mm,
unless you're the
well, indentured
yeah,
servitude is very
unless you're
very
the family
popular.
running it, in which case you're fine. But
Okay. Let's go with something harmless. Let's say a toy manufacturer, like Verilux Real Pet Companions.
there sure were a lot of babies in that room, Carl.
I mean, they're essentially making toys that advertise to the children, which are then passing that along to the parents. That really is a bit of a flashback to the old '80s kids commercials
Yeah,
and
GI
stuff.
Joe, Transformers, and
Well, yeah, because they weren't allowed to advertise like a cartoon for the toy, but they could show the cartoon which would resemble the toy, which would then advertise to them.
yep.
So, like, oh, let's just get around this. I'm tired of advertising the slow way. Let's speed that process up.
And I don't know that I agree, but I remember hearing a lot of concerns that shows like GI Joe were actually encouraging militarism in the Cold War, and
Hmm,
they were fighting all those terrorists in Cobra.
that's
So,
true.
but again, much like a lot of stuff Denneman does in the series, he takes it to extremes for comedic effect. Hey kids, are your parents back taxes? Contact us with details on how you could get a complete toy set for free and preferential orphanage placement. So, yeah, I think for the most part, yeah, these guys are evil. Does that mean every single person in the syndicate is evil? Obviously not. For instance, for all her faults, I think Baroness Victory is trying to do the best she can, but
Mhm.
it's one of those the rotten system. How much good can you really do?
Well, Carl's mention of the fact that if I had the chance, I would kill her.
Yeah, like when he
And
was putting his hand consolingly on her shoulder, and it's also, is she actually here? Because if she is, I'm taking her out.
mhm,
But she wasn't. And her smile basically said, I know what you're thinking. And no, I'm not here.
mhm. Oh, I don't think anybody's going to be in person with Carl ever again.
Which again, the prior episodes talk about monsters, Yeah, Carl's a monster.
Yeah, yeah.
And yet the corporations are the biggest monsters of all, but except for their ruling families, they're kind of faceless.
That's very well, and they can always just hand off to the next. It's like the the serpents. I can't think of the name.
Nagas.
Nagas. Did they have a corporation, or are they just a Naga
Uh,
conglomerate?
they
Because
were
their whole
building
thing keeps handing
ships.
around a.
They had shipyards that they kept
Yeah, I
running,
don't remember.
though the impression was they were less money makers and more just a legacy corporation. Their real money was
Yeah,
through tourism.
the imagery.
Yeah.
But they kept handing around, like, because they keep trying to get Carl to sign off on him being the supreme leader of Earth, so they can, whoever can claim their leadership role.
Yeah.
I mean, like with his quote unquote wife.
Although to be fair, I don't think she's interested in getting him to rule the Naga. She just wants all their money. Because I am certainly not offering an additional 5 million credits to anyone who can use this snake's head and make a hat for me to wear out of it. That was my favorite part of Parade of Horribles, was that first chapter. That was awesome.
I kind of wish they had shown the second meeting, because it sounds even way more crazy.
Yeah, especially if Donut's continuing to belligerently intimidate her. That would have been fun.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to see her and
Well,
Carl meet finally.
hasn't happened yet, and I don't think she can, because she's Donut's representative, and
yet they're married. So
well,
surely she
by
could
law.
arrange some sort of temporary hollow meeting with him, but she doesn't. And one wonders why. Is she, for all her talk, kind of intimidated by Carl too?
Possibly.
Because Donut said everybody's worried about what you would do if I were killed, but nobody thinks about what I would do if you were killed. And as you pointed out, she could be pretty ruthless.
Tiny bit.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, I think not only obviously do the people of Earth think that these corporations are evil, I think if you polled most citizens of the syndicate, they would say they're evil.
Yeah, well, I mean, Zev has been working for all of them.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like she's
No.
evil. At least not intentionally.
No, I mean, and we don't know.
Whereas Loida, on the other hand, she needed to die twice.
She totally drank the Kool-Aid. Yeah. Whereas how many people are there because they have to be, and how many because they want to be?
Well, and like Quasar obviously works outside of it all, but I don't feel like he's evil.
No.
But he might take over one of those corporations before it's all over.
And one wonders if with him, part of the reason is would he have been higher up in any kind of corporate structures if he hadn't been a Nullian?
No, that's a good point, because
The
of
racism.
the bias they have. The Nullian is considered a lesser species.
No, but everybody sneers and disdains them.
Huh. I hadn't considered that one. Ooh, we got to talk about racism sometime.
Yeah, because gosh knows the AI knows that the universe as portrayed there is pretty racist.
A little bit.
Yep.
Well, I guess we all have our limitations.
Except evil corporations, apparently. But they will not break us. We will break them all.
And you're not a monster.
No. Except to the boards of directors,
That came out sounding way more racist than I intended.